in this elimination round. Well, De La Salle, I think, after losing that one set to Ateneo, lost another one
to FEU.
So, yun na nga, medyo, are we seeing some
that was after 3 straight matches without dropping a set. They dropped 2 sets, one with Ateneo, one with FEU. While for UE, after they beat Ateneo, everybody was thinking they were on the up and up. Mukhang pataas na yata tong team na to. But right away, they met up against Maricarne Pumuseno and the Lady Bulldogs. Natalo sila. And then they lost again their last match itong UE as they took on, of course, the defending champions.
And easily USD took care of UE. Talagang it was a poor game for UE as we covered that. Alam mo, offense and defense very poor in that game. So let's see if they have recovered, especially during the holiday season. We just have to get the hardest for all the coaches.
I guess for everybody, because you have that holiday mood, holiday spirit. You want to rest, relax, have as much good food as you can. But at the same time, for ladies like this, you have to train and keep yourself in tip-top shape because you know that it's just a matter of 2 weeks and then you're back on the playing court.
That's right. Kaya itong mga coaches na schedule of practices, pinag-aaralan mabuti.
Rosales has to pick up the slack today for the Lady Warriors if they are looking forward to taking out La Salle here. If you're going to look at the track record, obviously, UE will have a hard time against the tougher teams, the better teams here. They lost to USD in straight sets. And USD is no different, basically, from La Salle, both teams at 5-0. So it's going to be a tough, long afternoon for the Lady Warriors if they, are looking to really take on head-to-head these lady archers. And speaking of the archers, let's listen in and find out more about them from Steph C.
Currently tied at first place with USD, the DLSU Lady Archers are looking forward to remain in the top spot by keeping their untarnished record. Still undefeated, the pressure is there, but the excitement and hunger to grab the crown this season is even greater. As much as possible, Coach Ramil wants to end today's game with a 3-set victory, so he instructed the girls to focus to keep their guard up and to work on their floor defense. When asked whether he was worried about today's match, sabi niya, hindi ako takot sa opponents, sa players namin ako takot. Further pointing out that their main enemy is overconfidence and that the only one who can stop them from winning are themselves. So for this battle, Coach Ramil expects the Lady Archers to grab an early lead as well to start strong and to finish even stronger. Eric and Mosey.
Thank you, Steph. Indeed, it is imperative for a coach to have first and foremost confidence on your team. I mean, you don't worry about what the other team can do. You worry about what your team can do. And if you perform up to the level that you expect them to do, so you don't have anything to worry about.
And if you were Coach Ramil at this point, you are worried. Why? Because you want to dictate the pace of the game and you want to show everybody that you are really a strong team, even if losing 2 straight sets, no? One from coming from Ateneo and then the other one from FEU. So, kasi, of course, everybody's looking at, pwede pala mag-crack ang La Salle. May Floren pala yung La Salle. But then again, ito si Coach Ramil, I'm sure he would want that dominance once again.
Yes, of course. Especially at the first match of the year, you want to show everybody we're back in form. We haven't skipped the beat. Esperanza, the rookie setter, oversetting it to Maraño, and that's an error on the part of La Salle. Let's send it over to the other side of the court and find out more about the Lady Warriors from Maan Panganiban.
Yes, Eric, unlike the other teams who had no break at all during Christmas vacation, well, it's a different story for the UE Lady Red Warriors. They just resumed practice last Monday and they only had 7 players present. Now, Coach Vanji is definitely sad about this, but according to her, it's just a matter of adjustment in the quickest possible time and manner. Most of the players came from their hometown. This is from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. It's not just NCR. And Coach wanted them to at least enjoy the only time they could go home. Now, as far as the team status is concerned, team captain Kite Rosales is now at 100%. She has no injuries anymore. I've spoken with her before the game, and she's pretty excited to play and to redeem the team's spirit. Now, let's see how things are going to work for the Lady Red Warriors with their captain ready and able. Eric and Mosey.
Thank you, Maan. Wow, 7 players only present in the first practice of 2011. And that puts a lot of, a huge question mark on the part of the commitment of these players. But let's see, Coach Vanji De Jesus, she was concerned, but she's saying, it's just a matter of adjustment, getting them back into playing form and playing speed in a short period of time.
But you're right, Eric. Rosales should really have her points in this game. Rosales number 3 in our scoring top scorers in this league. So she has to show that, especially in this game.
Outranking Jack Alarca and Steph Mercado
Everyone
from LaSalle.
else from LaSalle.
That's true.
Because Jack Alarca's number 6 and Mercado is at number 10.
Here's Rosale attacking, gets rejected. Esperanza and Maraño combining there to get LaSalle that defensive point. Five serving 7.
Nice serve coming from Gumabaw.
One of the surprise improvements in the lineup of LaSalle this year. There's team captain Chuck Cruz firing one off. Rosale, good cut shot for her. Cruz.
Great defense being showed by UE, but the free ball now given.
Esperanza.
Oh, that's going to be a violation against Esperanza.
Force set by Esperanza and gives that point to UE, and they take us to the first break of the first set. 8-5, UE on top over LaSalle. LaSalle University, after coming up with a dominant performance in the first 3 matches, dropped 1 set apiece in their match against Ateneo and 1 with powerhouse FEU. And in that game, Maraño put up some good points along with veteran Steph Mercado.
And also Jack Alarca.
Jack Alarca and the Lady Spikers of LaSalle won that game in 4 sets.
That's right. And you know, it has been really the entire team of De La Salle. As you can see the scores here from the previous game of De La Salle against FEU. FEU getting the second set, but La Salle proving to be dominant in this game also. Why? Because of the scores of FEU with 15, 12, and 20. But look at the spikes of DLSU. There are 15 more spikes coming from DLSU against FEU's only 41. DLSU was able to put up 56. Pero ito, their number 1 arsenal in their team is really the blocking. They had 8 blocks in that game against FEU. And even their serves, they had 6 points off a serve. So ano talaga yun, another bonus coming from LaSalle. Of course, Jack Alarca, I think, is our number 1 server, if I'm not mistaken. And yun yung mga little things na yun adds up to why LaSalle is so powerful in this tournament.
But so far, trailing today, they're down by 3. Good defensive job by the libero of UE. Fortunately, they could not keep the ball in game that time. Pedrosa, kudos to her. An excellent job so far here in set number 1 as she keeps UE afloat. They're up by 2.
Well, it should really be the coverage of UE that they have to adjust to. Why? Because they're really tall blockers from De La Salle. So, babalik at babalik ang bola. So, the coverage should always be there. After a spike like this one, but this goes wide for Rosale.
UE really riding Rosale today. I mean, almost all of their sets offensively ngayon kay Rosale.
They have to. They really have to. I think in the previous game yung against UST, they were not able to maximize Rosale, or maybe she was under the weather that time.
And Rosale able to keep that
save.
into play. And not for long as Jack Alarca, very efficient, whether she's in the middle, which was what happened earlier, or, you know, flying off from the wings. 9-all now. LaSalle on a 3-0 run here in the first set. Underhand set by Esperanza.
Jackie Alarca giving De La Salle their first place from the lead.
LaSalle again gets that point. Now LaSalle is up by what, partner?
First taste of the lead by the Lady Spikers from Taft Avenue. Maraño, beautiful serve. Here comes Rosale.
Beautiful angle coming from Rosale from the middle.
Pedrosa checks out, and in comes Caballero for the Lady Warriors.
Move with the top speed. Oh, Rosale wanting to go for a touch. There you go.
The Lady Spikers.
Both teams are actually starting this game a bit slower than what we used to see from the UE and the De La Salle. Talagang alam mo from holiday, from the holidays.
Hindi pa naka-recover. Caballero? Wow, napaganda pa yata
Oh,
yun.
yes.
She actually apologizes to Coach Vanji, who is laughing on the bench. Coach Vanji, of course, the head coach of UE.
Imagine that underhand return turned into
What
offense.
was she trying to do, Mosey? I was quite surprised as well. Anong gustong gawin ni Caballero? Was that a set?
No, she's trying to get it over. Pero, syempre, yun na nga eh. You know, when you try to get it over, even with the underhand, pahirapan mo na konti. Pero hindi naman kailangan risky.
Degree of difficulty, 10. Out of 10 yun. Lasal from the back row couldn't get that across the net. Lasal back on top by 1 at 12-11 here in set number 1.
You usually want to return it to the setter or to the spikers in front para maguluhan dun sa play, di ba? For them not to be able to run their play.
That's exactly what she did, but inadvertently though. Solid block by Gumabaw and Alarca on Kimberly Dizon.
That's total denial on Dizon.
2-point lead for Lasal. Esperanza out of Lasal Lipa. Great find by the coaching staff of Lasal.
Oh, nice serve. Now, what a floater coming from Esperanza.
Oh, Caballero. Getting that through two defenders at the net. Dizon.
Outside the antenna na. So, violation. Point goes to UE.
Jack Cruz with the dive. UE within 1, 12 serving 11. That's Ponon, Abigail Ponon, freshman setter for UE. Good tip, just too wide para kay Dizon and UE.
Yeah, too much angle of that tip by Dizon. She had a good thing, good idea in mind though.